Yeah, Dan, I'm back on here, unfortunately. But after Saturday night, we talked about how good it was to win a close game like that and to hopefully build some momentum from that, and then to put together a really commanding four-quarter performance like this. You must be really pleased.
Yeah, obviously a tough gig for DMAC right now, just a crazy amount of injuries for their group, and they're battling hard. For us, we'd have 20-point leads against this team, in every game, and so kind of walking into halftime, it was a bit of a message to say, hey, this is a game that we're just not letting them come back. And I thought the intensity that we played, the hand pressure that we had, the full court defense, the way we moved people around and everybody contributing was what we wanted tonight, and we saw that.
Also, felt like you found some offensive groove as well. Is that how it felt? Did you feel like you were sort of recapturing some of that faster pace and better ball movement tonight?
Yeah, we talked about it before the game, and you can play faster when you get stops and you rebound well, and so that's our focus right now. If we can get that part of our game at a really high level, we have the opportunities to get out and find more pace in the game. Not sure what our rebounding mark was in the end, but at halftime we had a defensive rebound percentage of over 80, and so taking care of the glass is something we want to continue to improve at.
What about that first play for Dash? Was that planned to get him a look early, or did it just turn out nicely? Either way, it was a perfect way to start the game, wasn't it?
No, I thought with obviously just him coming in and being a starter and just doing a really good job defensively, last game, and it was like, we're going to Bendigo, let's run him a first play and try and get him aggressive at the rim, and it didn't turn out perfect, but it turned out pretty well in the lane that he got coming downhill. So happy for him and to get that first play run for him back in Bendigo and for it to work out.
Not quite as hot in Bendigo tonight as last time, and also you got a win, so much more enjoyable trip this time around, I imagine.
Yeah, we did it differently. Last time we come up the night before, and we treated it more like a road trip, and our learnings from that was to say, hey, this is a home game for us, and so to have a meeting in the morning in Melbourne, jump on a bus, travel up and have lunch up here and get ready for the game and travel back tonight on the bus, it feels more like a home game. And so I know we're locked into next year, and we look forward to coming back for a couple of games next year. The Bendigo community has been super supportive of our team and United, and we just want to be able to do it better, and the guys are out there signing autographs and spending time with the community right now, so I hope they look forward to having us back next year.
And what about you, Milton? Dean's talked about how it was sort of at your sort of, it was your idea to come off the bench and play with that second unit a little bit, and you've won your 2 games since, and you've played well. It seems to have been working.
Yeah, I think we got a very talented group and a lot of firepower offensively, and I think it was just better for me to come off the bench and play with the second group and had a ball in my hands, able to make a little bit more plays.
What have you also seen team-wise? I mean, we've talked to Dean quite a bit where, even though you were losing a lot of close games. What have you seen over the last 2 games that has allowed you to find that winning touch again, even though you might not have been too far away before that?
Yeah, I think we got a lot of vets on this team, but some young guys too, who's first time playing in this league and playing overseas. So it's been a learning curve for us a little bit, learning how to end games in the last 3-4 minutes. And I think these close games, losing them past few, has helped us out and taught us how to finish games and what we want at the end, and just what plays and what people need to be in the right spots. So just learning from that and trying to get better.
And Dean, last one from me. At any point tonight, maybe in the 3rd or 4th quarter, did you think about the Ignite Cup? Were you trying to make sure you won those couple of quarters, or does that not even come into your thinking?
No, I didn't even know in the 4th quarter if we needed a bucket to. We kind of thought it was, we wanted to obviously just come in and try and win every quarter if we could. We spoke about it before the game, but we probably spoken about it to say, hey, Brisbane, we're in a pretty good position with 2 games to go, and so we thought it'd be a high motivation for them to, to try and get to that cup final. yeah, we did everything we could tonight. We got our 7 points, and if somehow that's good enough, great. But yeah, I think there's some more points out there for other teams. But yeah, a good way to close out United Cup for us.
Thanks, guys. Over to you, Jasper.
Thanks, Chris. Milton, can I just ask what your reaction was when Tyson hits that buzzer beater from the half court? He's got a bit of a knack for doing that.
Yeah, so it's coming an everyday thing now for him. So I wasn't too surprised about it. It looked good leaving his hands. So yeah.
Is it something he practices, or is that like a natural gift? Like where does that come from?
It's weird because he hasn't been hitting it when we practice it, but he's a game time player. So as long as he makes it in the game.
And I guess Chris sort of touched on it there a little bit, Dean. But are you hopeful that sort of now, the last couple of wins, we are starting to see the best of this team again, that form slump hopefully is a thing of the past now that we're getting to the business end of this regular season?
Yeah, there's been a different mindset, the last few weeks, and I think when you dig a hole for yourself, and sometimes you can get out of it quickly, and sometimes there's a struggle, and we got in the struggle and lost some close games, and as Milt said, a lot of learnings for us as a group, and where people to be in the right spots. But really, it was just the intensity of defence and the playing more people and playing people a little bit less, and just keeping the intensity of the game up, and playing a little bit faster has been the real positive to come out of it, and celebrating each other, just enjoying our basketball again. If we can play that way, obviously we've still got an elite defender and a high-pace guy to come back into the group, and we look forward to having Shea back pretty soon. So I think there's going to be another energy burst for this group when he comes back in and makes the type of plays that are relentless and just add to the energy of the group.
Thanks, guys. Over to you, Max.
Milton, congrats on the win. 2 games in now, coming off the bench. There's a decent sample size there. Do you think it's working well, and do you want to continue that, or has your opinion sort of changed?
No, I'm whatever helps us win. So it's been working for us. We've been winning games, so keep it going.
And the Ignite Cup, you guys were somewhere in the middle of the table. Now you're second. How much do you boys talk about it? I think it's $300K for the winner, 100 for the runner-up. Is it spoken about between the players?
Is that for me or Dean?
That's you. I've already spoken about it.
We haven't really talked about it other than just trying to win games. I think it's a focus to win every quarter of every game. So at the end of it, I didn't know we were even second now. So we haven't really been talking about it. We've just been focusing on winning.
Dean, is it something that excites you? You guys play your last game of the season on the 19th of Feb, and then 22nd of Feb, it'll be the final if you make it. Are you excited about it?
Yeah, we have no control right now. Southeast are playing a game right now, and I think they won the first quarter, and they're probably going to get some points today, so that'll put them up there. And Adelaide's still got games. There's a lot to do. We can't do anything. We put ourselves in a position with, what do we got, 15.5 points or something like that. So if it's good enough, fantastic. We'll go up there and try and win it. If we don't make it, then we'll make sure we have prepared a great FIBA window to get ready for the playoffs. If we're locked in, I'm not sure. We've still got some games to go to get that done as well. But no one's asked about the dunks. No one's asked about Milt's 360. No one's talked about Malik Machad's dunk tonight. 2 highlights of the game, and we haven't talked about it yet.
Well, that was going to be my mix.
Oh, yeah.
I promise you, it's on my notes. What do you make of Malik's dunk in the final term there?
No, he's such an athletic player, and he turned the corner, a little bit of a stumble. I think his hand might have even hit the ground, and then to rise up and go around someone with that dunk. And we talked about guys who's coming in and providing plays that give the group energy, and to see our bench just explode when he did that, and maybe that inspired Milt to go for a 360 as well.
And Finn Delaney, I think he was 0 and 8 from the field on Saturday night against Tassie. today he was on fire, 10 points in the first half, and I think he finished with 13 or 15. He had a good game, didn't he?
Yeah, and he was obviously disappointed in his performance over there, even though we won. And you just know he's going to bounce back. He's such a good player. He had great shots over there. We back his 3-ball, and then his attack on the rim, tonight was exceptional, and a really good, solid defensive performance as well. So Taylor's been a big problem in the post for a lot of teams. I thought him single coverage, he did a good job with him.
And just on a challenge in the first quarter, it looked like you wanted to get a challenge in, but it sort of didn't go through. Were you a bit disappointed with that?
Yeah, there was a few I wanted to challenge tonight. There was out-of-bounds plays. There was contact around the rim. So there was a few I wanted to challenge, and so sometimes information from the bench doesn't quite get in there quick enough. But we won the challenge that we did go for, which is a positive for us. And again, how we use it, we want to, if it's a close game, we want to make sure that we hold it for the most part to down the stretch. And but if there's something that we think is 100% right, we'll go for it earlier.
And just lastly, you mentioned last time you came to Bendigo, you guys just sort of took the direct route and came here, but you had lunch today. Did you guys go out for lunch, or did we just keep getting inside the hotel room or something? And what was for lunch?
You really want to ask what we had for lunch? We delivered it to the hotel. We got some rest and we come and played. So, I'm sure it was a fantastic local cafe that we got stuff from, and it was outstanding. So Bendigo, got us the wins, and we might go back there next year.
Brilliant. Thank you.
There's many of them. 360, where's it come from?
The young fella's got a couple dunks, like you said, Malif, TK. Got a nice dunk, so at the end of the game, I don't get many open breaks like that, so get the crowd involved, have some fun. It's all about still having fun in the game, so whether I make it or miss it, wish I made it, but have some fun.
The guys on commentary were talking about who would win the Melbourne United dunk contest. Do you put yourself in that conversation?
I got a few nice tricks on my sleeve, but some athletic guys in the league, and I'll leave that to them.
Just at your team, though? Just at Melbourne United?
We got some athletic dudes on this team, so... But I'll be in there.
Injury-wise, Dean, Shay Close?
Yeah, I had a great practice the other day. It was so half court. We're targeting the New Zealand game. Nice little dunk in practice the other day in his first possession. So good way to start the practice. But he's got some work to do, and want to get him in full scrimmage mode and get him up and down. And he's not going to come back and play 25 minutes. It's going to be less than that. But the relief that can give Tyson, and how much harder Tyson can play. Milton coming back to his true position, a little bit more. Even though we've liked the ball in his hands, it's kind of backup point guard for Tyson as well. So getting that balance right when he comes back. But we know him and our roster just makes us a better team, and we saw it in practice the other day. So we'll be careful with him. It's been some injuries, so. But we just look forward to him being back.
Last one before you get on the bus. You've talked about Tyson and sort of how close he is in terms of injuries. Playing at the start of the last quarter, was there any thought to sitting him for the start of that last quarter? What's your thought process there in those sort of the start of the last quarter minutes when you've got a big lead?
Yeah. We had Tommy Wilson there that we wanted to try and get some more minutes into. So, I just thought go ahead and start the fourth quarter, with some guys that had played good minutes, but just finish it off right now and set the tone for the young kids coming in. So, we kept him at 24 minutes, which was pretty nice for us tonight. And some of his overuse with the groin and different things, it's settled down a little bit over the last little bit as well. So, trying to get him back to 100% and for the Perth game, which it's going to be a big one. We look forward to it and going over there, and hopefully we can play well again like we have in Perth a lot of the time. But it's going to be a bit of a finals kind of atmosphere going into that Perth game.